Good morning students. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is air, water and weather. Take your science textbooks and look at page number 161. What is the page number, students? 161. Okay students, you know that, we all know that sun rises, starts day time for us, and when the sun sets, the day comes to an end. The day comes to an end, and as soon as the sun sets, it will become dark, and we call it as a night time, and we call it as a night time, isn't it students? Yeah, every day we will experience daytime and night time, isn't it or not? Yes, when the daytime starts, students, yes, as soon as the sun rises, our daytime starts, and as soon as the sun sets, daytime comes to an end. And if you observe, if you look around, it will become dark, and we call it as a night time, isn't it students? Yes, look at your book. I will read the first paragraph. You know that sunrise marks the beginning of the day, and sunset brings the day to an end. When there is no sun, it becomes dark and it is night. The sun is the reason for the changes of the weather during daytime. Is daytime the weather is same throughout the day, students? Is the same throughout the day? No. Is morning, afternoon and evening looks the same? No. Morning time, if you observe, the day is very pleasant and very little cool also. It is little cool, isn't it or not? Morning time, you just observe, as soon as you wake up from the bed, you just observe how the day is. Day is not too hot in the morning, It is little calm, and it is light, as if there is a sunrise, there is a light around you. What is that light? Sunlight. Okay. So, how is it in the evening, students? Yes, evening also we will feel little cool only, and it is also very pleasant. What about the noon time? As noon time is hot when compared with the morning time and evening time, and it is not only hot, and it is very bright also. What is the reason for that one? During morning and evening, the sun rays fall slant like this on the earth. That is the reason we will not feel too hot in the mornings and evenings. But what happens in the noon time, students? As in the noon time, the sun rays falls very straight on the earth. That is the reason we feel hot, and noon time it is very sunny, isn't it students? Did you experience this? Yes, in these days if you observe means you will experience this. Mornings and evenings are pleasant and cool, and in the noon time you will observe it as hot and sunny, isn't it students? Okay, look, once I am reading this paragraph, you look students. The sun is the cause for the change of weather during the day. Not only day, students, from month to month also it will change, isn't it or not? From month to month also it will change. It changes from January to February, and February to March, and March to April. It changes from month to month also. This is also because of the sun. Okay, look here. The sun is the cause for the change of weather during day. From day to day and from month to month, the temperature is not same throughout the day. It is not very hot in the morning and evening, as the sun rays are slanting, but the sun rays are direct at noon, and it is very hot, Okay students. Okay. Next one is seasons. Next one is seasons. Look here, it is the sun which makes the seasons. As students, what is the reason for the seasons is, that is also the sun. Sun is the reason for the change in the seasons. Students, we all know that earth always moves. Earth always moves. We have learned that. So, even though we can't feel it, we cannot experience it, along with the earth, we also will move. Why? Because we are all staying on the earth. We are all staying on the earth. If the earth moves, we also will move. We, our house, our school and our surroundings, everything will move, but we will not experience that one. The reason for this is, when compared to the earth, we are very, very tiny. That is the reason we will not experience the movement even though earth is moving. As students, earth moves in two ways. Earth moves around its own axis. Earth moves around its own axis. Earth spins around its own axis, It is called rotation. It is called rotation. The earth spins around its own axis. It is called as rotation. This is one type of movement of the earth. So, what is that one, students? What is meant by rotation? Earth spins around its own axis. It is called rotation. What is rotation? Earth spins around its own axis. It is called rotation. There is another type of movement for the earth. Earth moves around the sun also. Around the sun. Earth moves around the sun. It is called as revolution. It is called as revolution. What is revolution? Earth moves around the sun. Earth spins around its own axis. Earth దాని చుట్టూ అది తిరుగుతుంది. దాన్ని ఏమంటాము అంటే రొటేషన్ అంటాం. దాని చుట్టూ అది తిరుగుతూ అది సన్ చుట్టూ కూడా తిరుగుతుంది. దాన్ని ఏమంటాము? రివల్యూషన్. Earth spins around its own axis. It is called rotation. Earth moves around the sun. It is called as revolution. So, look at the definitions one time, students. Read the definition. Look at the definition. What is rotation? Yes. Repeat after me. What is rotation? Earth spins around its own axis. It is called as rotation. And earth moves around the sun. It is called as revolution. Yes, students. If this is the sun, just imagine that this is the sun, and if this is the earth, earth always moves around itself. Bongaram undu chusara, students? Bongaram top. When you spin the top, what will happen? It will move around itself, kada? Just like that, earth also moves around itself, and at the same time it moves around the sun also. Always half of the earth is towards the sun. And half of the earth is away from the sun. So, the half which faces the sun will have summer season, and the half which is away from the sun will have the winter season. Okay, students, did you understand? Okay. Look here. So, one half of the earth is closer to the sun while the other is away. The half which is closer to the sun have summer, and the half which is always has winter. Winter. As the earth is always moving, students, earth will not take rest. It will not get tired and it will not take rest at all. It always continuously do its duty. What is its duty? Moving around itself and also moving around the sun. Moving around itself and moving around the sun. Look here, as the earth is always moving, the position changes. After a few months, the half of the earth which was always from the sun comes nearer and the other half moves away from the sun, students. So, as if the earth always moves, and for sometimes what will happen? The other half which is away from the sun will comes closer to the sun and the half which is closer to the sun will goes away from the sun, Did you understand? Now, this half is very nearer to the, very closer to the sun and this is away from the sun, no? Yeah, after some time what will happens? This part which is away from the sun will comes closer to the sun and this part which is closer to the sun will goes away from the sun, and at the same time the seasons also changes in the same way. Okay, students? Yes. Next, during the summer, yes, what happens in summer? Anything happens, students, in the summer? Yes, during the summer the days are longer and hotter. The days are longer and hotter. And in winter, days are shorter and cooler. Okay, students, look at the board. In summer season, this is summer season. Summer season లో డే టైం ఎలా ఉంటుంది? డే టైం ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది, అలాగే చాలా వేడిగా ఉంటుంది. వింటర్ సీజన్లో ఎలా ఉంటుంది? డే టైం షార్ట్గా ఉంటుంది, ఎందుకంటే నైట్ టైం లాంగర్గా ఉంటుంది వింటర్ సీజన్లో. ఓకేనా? డేస్ ఆర్ షార్టర్ అండ్ కూలర్. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్? In summer, daytime is longer and also hotter, and in winter season, daytimes are shorter and cooler. Did you understand? Okay. Effects of sun's heat on land and water. Okay, students, what is the next one? Can I rub this? సమ్మర్లో మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే స్టూడెంట్స్, సమ్మర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? చాలా వేడిగా ఉంటుంది, డే టైం అంతా కదా వేడిగా ఉంటుంది, అలాగే డే టైం ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. సమ్మర్లో డే టైం చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది నైట్ టైం కన్నా కూడా. అదే వింటర్కి వస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే డే టైం తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది, నైట్ టైం ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. అందుకే మనకు వింటర్ సీజన్లో 6 అవగానే డార్క్ అయిపోతుంది. బట్ ఇన్ సమ్మర్ సీజన్ మనకి 7 అయినా సరే డార్క్ అవ్వదు. చూడండి, ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ sun's heat on land and water. On land and water. Okay, students, during the summer season, maybe in the month of May, how is the noon time, students? In the month of May, how is the noon time? Very, very hot. In the month of May, noon time is very, very hot. Do you want to come out of your house and play at the time? Are you interested to play on the land during the time? No. Why? Because it is very hot. So, even energy levels will goes down very fast when you play at that time. But if I ask you to play in the pool, swimming pool, or in the water, maybe a small pool or otherwise a small pond, if I ask you to go and play, will you play? Yes, it's very, very happy for you to play in the water during that time. So, why, students? If it is sunny, won't you feel sunny in the water? Is the water not hot at the time? Only land is hot. Why? Because both sun and land are exposing to the sunlight. Why the land gets heat and why the water does not get heat even though both are exposed to sun at the same time? As students. So, in order to know this, first of all, let me tell you one activity. Let me tell you one activity. Look here students. Take two beakers and keep sand in the first beaker, keep sand in the first beaker and water in the second beaker, okay students. Just keep the thermometers in both the beakers and note down the initial temperature. First thermometers petti sand yokka temperature ni water yokka temperature ni note cheyandi. Sand yokka temperature, water temperature రెండిటిని ఒక చోట నోట్ చేయండి. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, నోట్ ఇట్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూ మీన్స్ యు టేక్ దీస్ బోత్ టు ద సన్లైట్. బాగా మధ్యాహ్నం వేసవి కాలంలో ఈ రెండింటిని తీసుకెళ్ళి సన్లైట్లో పెట్టేయండి. కీప్ దెమ్ ఇన్ ద సన్లైట్. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్. సో ఫర్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ 1 అవర్ దాకా సన్లైట్లో పెట్టేయండి. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ టేక్ ద టెంపరేచర్స్ ఆఫ్ బోత్ శాండ్ అండ్ వాటర్ అగైన్ విత్ ద థర్మోమీటర్స్. For example, just this is thermometers. So రెండిటి యొక్క టెంపరేచర్ ని తీసుకోండి. So whose temperature will be more than the other? You will observe the temperature of sand more. The temperature of sand is more than water. దీని యొక్క టెంపరేచర్ little less when compared with the sand. అర్థమైందా? మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే రెండింటిని ఒకే గంట సేపు ఎండలో పెట్టినా కూడా మీరు ఏం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారంటే శాండ్ యొక్క టెంపరేచర్ ఎక్కువగాను వాటర్ యొక్క టెంపరేచర్ తక్కువగాను థర్మోమీటర్లో అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకేనా స్టూడెంట్స్. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారంటే నౌ టేక్ దీస్ 2 beakers ఇన్సైడ్ ద హౌస్. ఒక రూమ్లో చల్లగా ఉండే చోట పెట్టేసేయండి. చల్లగా ఉండే చోట ఒక అరగంట పెట్టండి. అరగంట పెట్టిన తర్వాత అగైన్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ద టెంపరేచర్స్. యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ద రైజ్ ఇన్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇన్ ద థర్మోమీటర్స్. You observe the change in temperature in the thermometers, not rise. Here it will not rise, it will decrease. So that observe the change in the temperatures in the thermometer. Okay students, you will observe that the temperature will more decrease in the sand than in the water. Okay students. So the temperature of the sand will decreases more than the water. So from this what you will understand students? So the land takes the heat faster and also cools very faster. The sand means we can take it as land. Yes, the land takes the heat very faster and also cools very faster, but water takes time to get heat up and also it takes time to get cooled down. Did you understand students? Did you understand the activity? Let me explain you the activity one more time. Take 2 beakers and fill sand in the one beaker and water in the second beaker. Take down the initial temperatures. Thermometer help toti ఆ బీకర్స్లో ఉన్న శాండ్ని అలాగే వాటర్ యొక్క టెంపరేచర్స్ని తీసుకొని ఒక చోట నోట్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు అంటే టేక్ దీస్ 2 beakers, కీప్ ద 2 beakers ఇన్ ద సన్లైట్ ఫర్ 1 hour. 1 hour దాకా వాటిని బయట ఎండలో పెట్టేయండి. దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ జస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్ ద రైజ్ ఇన్ ద టెంపరేచర్ ఆఫ్ ద థర్మోమీటర్లో టెంపరేచర్ ఎంత రైజ్ అయిందో చూడండి. మీరేం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారు అంటే ద టెంపరేచర్ ఈజ్ మోర్ for the sand and the temperature is less for the water. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు అంటే రెండింటిని కూడా ఒక రూమ్లోకి తీసుకెళ్ళిపోయి చల్లగా ఉండే ఒక ప్లేస్లో పెట్టండి. సో ఇప్పుడు కూడా అగైన్ థర్మోమీటర్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. థర్మోమీటర్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే మీరేం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు అంటే టెంపరేచర్ థర్మోమీటర్ యొక్క టెంపరేచర్లో శాండ్ చాలా తక్కువ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే త్వరగా కూల్ అయిపోతుంది శాండ్. when you compare to the water, there will no very great decrease in the reading in the thermometer. So what can you infer from this activity is the sand heats up faster, cools up faster, but the water takes time to get heat and also the takes time to get cool. అందుకనే మధ్యాహ్నం పూట సమ్మర్లో why you will feel very pleasant in playing in the water or in the pool is water will not get heat up equally with the sand. Did you understand, students? That is the reason during hot summer day noon time we will enjoy playing in the water than on the sand. So this is the end of today's lesson, students. I will give you the home task. Look at page number 159. Page 159, second Roman. Define the following. That you read and write one time. This is your home task. Thank you, students.